is for my students using the 5-finger pop book 1 by Brock Chart. If you are one of my students currently having lessons with me at my studio, I do have the PDF file for this book with the studio license for photocopying, so just let me know if you would like me to send that to you. So if you are working on this book, you probably started with this cool song, Bad Apple. So I'm just going to play it for you now so you know how it should sound. Quite often students get confused with where to put their hands to begin with. So make sure you have your right hand thumb on A and your left hand thumb on the cow C. Notice how I gradually faded away with the ending. That's a common technique in pop music for the main theme to gradually fade away to finish the song. So yes, just back to hand positions. Here are your hand positions to begin with. Left hand stays there. By the time you get to bar 20, which is the last bar on the first line of the second page, your right hand moves to thumb on middle C, left hand stays in the same place. Then by the time you get to bar 31, when both hands are in the bass clef, right hand moves into left hand's territory, thumb on F, left hand stays the same. Then when you get to bar 33, your right hand moves back to thumb on C. If you need to listen to those hand positions again, just rewind the video and listen to me again, and maybe this time actually place your hand in those spots to get used to where your right hand moves to. Now there are two different types of accents in this music. We have just the normal accent that you usually see, and we have the tenuto accent. So with this accent here, you need to use your forearm to lean into the piano for those accented notes. Sorry, I said tenuto accent, I mean detached accent, not tenuto accent. I'll show you what the tenuto accent is. I just said the wrong word for a second. This is the tenuto accent here. Okay, this accent here is the detached accent, and that's when you need to use your hands to just bounce the note a little bit. So it's not quite staccato, it's not that sharp flick, you just simply lift the hand. So I just want you to have a look through the music and see if you can find those accents, the normal accent and the detached accent, and have a go at applying them. So you lean in with your forearm just for the the usual accent that you've probably seen before. Lean, lean as you emphasize. But detached accent, if we look at the first line, is bounce, 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 bounce. Okay, I'm just going to have a little go at the next song for you, Bittersweet, because if Bad Apple's going really well for you, there's no reason why you can't move on in the book by yourself at home. I always encourage lots of sight reading at home. Just make sure you practice what you're supposed to be practicing first, and then you can do your own thing. So here's Bittersweet. Always remember to count a steady beat. So both Bad Apple and Bittersweet are 4 crotchet beats in a bar. So you should always be keeping a nice steady beat. Okay, I hope you have fun with this book, and I'll see you in your next lesson.